you all are doing great. It's me, Nikki, here to share with you some of my kind of tips and tricks that I use around my kitchen to keep it sparkling. And these are kind of cleaning tips more so, but ways to just kind of clean your kitchen. I'm not doing a kind of a full clean with me kitchen video, but just to kind of show you those little tidbits that can help you keep your kitchen sparkling. So let's jump right in. So my kitchen is my most used space in my home. I'm there cooking breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I'm using it all day long. And so I wanted to stay fresh and crisp, especially with the makeover. I don't want it to start looking dated or kind of rusty and dingy. And so I want to show you some tips that I use to maintain that sparkle in my kitchen. Okay, my first tip is actually my dish towel trick, and I've done this for several years. I've always kept my dish towels on bathroom towel racks. I go to the bathroom section in the store and get one of the, freestanding racks. I love hanging my dishcloths and towels on here because it keeps my sink area neat. I don't have to hang it over the sink or hang it over the faucet or anything like that, which can look a little bit like clutter. And the thing about it, everyone's always asking, how do you keep your dish towels looking so new? Well, it's a trick. One of them is new. The one on top here is new. I never use it. It's just for show so that when you walk into my kitchen, no matter when, day, noon, or night, it looks fresh, it looks clean. The one on top here, my dishcloth, I use that every day. That's not new, but it looks new because it's laying on top of the new one, so it balances off and it just keeps everything looking fresh. And then on the back one is the one that I actually use all the time, but with it being on the back, you can't see it getting ratty or anything like that. And when you look over there, all you see is nice, crisp, and new, but it functions because it has everything that I need on it. And you all know I love my crochet dishcloths. That's all I use. And I often get asked, how do I keep them white? Well, they're actually very easy to keep white because they're very durable. You can use them with bleach. And I basically, every time I clean my kitchen in the evening times, I wash it out. I just simply wash it out with a little bit of, dishwashing, dish liquid. And then I sit it on my counter to dry. And then in the morning, I fold it up and put it on the rack after I unload the dishwasher. And it keeps it maintained, keeps it fresh, keeps it clean. And if I get any stains, I use a little bleach and it's good to go. Okay, so the next tip is for how I keep that sparkle in my microwave. When I start to clean my kitchen, I first grab a few paper towels, I put a few drops of lemon essential oil on it, I wet it, and then I loosely wring it out, and then I throw it in my microwave, and then I turn my microwave on for 3, maybe 4, maybe 5 minutes, and then I go back to cleaning the rest of my kitchen. When it's done, I go and I do a quick wipe through, and what that does is the paper towel kind of helps loosen any kind of grime that is like in there or stuck in there, and it makes it easy for you to wipe down your microwave and keep it pristine and keep it shining and keep it clean. And it's a simple thing to do every day or every other day. Okay, so tip number 3 is for that coffee maker. I have a coffee pot with my coffee maker, and it can look dingy because we drink coffee all the time and it starts to stain around, and because it sits out, that looks so not so clean, and it's just not a sparkling, clean, crisp look. So I want to show you how to keep those stains away from your coffee maker. So first you want to take a lemon and you want to just slice it. You put a few cubes of ice, preferably crushed ice, into your coffee pot. You add a little bit of salt. You're then going to squeeze that lemon in there, and if you have a lemon from cooking or anything like that and just leftover, those are the perfect ones to use. Just kind of squeeze the rest of that juice in there, put a little bit of water and swish it around, and it gets all of that grime off the side of your pot. You can simply rinse and wash it out, and you're good to go, and you have all that sparkle back into your coffee maker. For my next tip, it is for those kind of crevices, and this is a tool that I love in my kitchen, and it's a wooden skewer, the kind that you use for your kebabs. You can get them in the dollar store, you can get them in your grocery store. You just need one. It's the perfect cleaning tool because a lot of times when I use my KitchenAid and things like that, if I have splatter, sometimes cake batter can get stuck in those crevices. This is perfect for getting those things out and keeping your appliances looking fresh and new. The same with your stove. Sometimes food gets in the cracks and you really can't get in there with a sponge. You dig it out with that skewer gently, and then you can wipe it up, and it really helps just keep everything looking new, especially a stove, because it can start to look dingy really fast, and this little stick, it just does wonders. Okay friends, I love the smell of food as I'm cooking and the garlics and the smells, but after we eat dinner and I clean my kitchen, I don't want to smell food anymore. I want my kitchen to go back being lemony fresh. And so I have a kitchen diffuser that I keep under my sink, and I use it every evening after I clean the kitchen. I simply put a few drops of my lemon essential oil into my diffuser and I let it run for the rest of the evening while we're, just relaxing. And then before I go to bed, I'll put it up. But it helps my kitchen stay smelling fresh, and when I wake up in the morning, I'm not smelling dinner from last night. Okay, my next tip is how to keep that sink sparkling, and it's so simple. The thing that I do is I put a little bit of baking soda into my sink after I put all the dishes in the dishwasher and kind of wipe down my counter and all of that, and then I just do a wipe down. I put a little bit of water in the sink and wipe it down, and then I rinse it out, and I'll take a paper towel and dry out the sink, and pure sparkle. Okay friends, this next tip is more of a cleanliness tip, and it is, please don't be a sponge hoarder. Oh my, I see so many times people keep sponges. They think if they keep them till they're worn down, then they can throw them out. No, cycle them out often, because sponges are great for holding bacteria, and you don't want to be, wiping that around your kitchen. So definitely cycle your sponges out on the regular. So I hope you have enjoyed seeing my tips. If you have any questions, let me know. Definitely, if you're not a part of my other channel, At Work with Nikki, I'll link it below. I would love to have you over there, along with on my Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. I love interacting with you over there. I hope you all are doing great, and I hope you all have a wonderful 4th of July weekend. Please be safe, and I will see you at the next one. And this is Nikki saying goodbye.